Hi guys, my name is Ellen and I want to talk to you about trauma. Trauma is serious and I'm going off an article that I did see in the National Medical Association. It's called Trauma Exposure, Post-Traumatic Stress Disorder and Depression in the African American Primary Care Population. But please remember, this is not the only article on trauma. This is the one that I'm just happened to use for today. You could look it up and find many articles on trauma in the African American community. So they did this study on patients who came into the primary care facility. 96% were African American, so yeah, probably was in the African American community. Anyway, out of the participants, and it was 617 patients that was black. That's black. And 65% of the patients reported having one clearly traumatic event. And by clearly traumatic, I mean something serious like sexual assault, physical assault with a weapon. Other people may have had a series of events that was traumatic in their lifetime, or something that people can interpret differently as what's traumatic and what's not traumatic. And that doesn't make it less important. But just for this survey, it was clearly traumatic events. And it was, 65% is pretty high. So what I want to do is talk about how this affects us. Because the study is also saying that people just from living life, and the study was done in the United States. It wasn't done in some third world country. Just from living life, people are coming out of these communities with post-traumatic stress syndrome. So if 85% of black females in some communities have post-traumatic stress syndrome just for living life, and most of the families are single-family homes, is that creating more trauma? Because we have people that's been traumatized raising the children. Is that creating even more trauma for the next generation? And how are we going to handle that? How are we going to approach that? So I want you to think about that. And tomorrow I'm going to bring you some more facts from another article. And we're going to talk about how the trauma affects children and females specifically. Thank you. Bye, guys.